Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Wednesday, November 3rd, 2021. The address we're inspecting today is 3871 Doloris Court Northeast, Salem, Oregon, 97305. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it's to be noted that some H sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in 4-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. And we're going to transition immediately. So right after a couple of feet, we're going to transition. So this signifies a couple of things. Signifies transitioning pipe size, so we're going from 4-inch pipe into a 5-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, we're going from ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off of the city lateral out there on the roadway. And even though we enter into the city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility from start to finish all the way to the roadway. This is an area where it's not uncommon to have a rough connection. And in our case today, it looks like they did very good. Nice smooth transition into the 3034 piping. For whatever reason, it seems like the transition between the builder's pipe and the city's pipe doesn't speak real cleanly to each other. After about 10 feet, we like the downhill pitch. Everything is zipping through here pretty quick. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage or backup. We're diving, and this is, we are seeing a little bit of a water belly come up here. So you can see the change in water flow. So up until this point, everything moving through pretty quickly as we reach the bottom of this dive. So this is 16 feet. This is just right in front of us in the grass here. Camera head goes underwater. Completely submerged. And then we come out after about 3 feet. And we're also transitioning materials again here too. So just kind of, this is that rough connection that I was talking about previously. This is the branch off of the city lateral, which happens to be concrete piping. So in the front yard, they went from ABS plastic into 3034 plastic, and then once we got into nearing the sidewalk, then it goes into the concrete piping, which is the older city piping. And this will all be responsibility of the buyer owner. But just a rough connection there, and it's leading to about 3 feet of underwater. This may need to be straightened out at some point. So we'll be curious when we do the pullback, when we turn off the water, drain everything out of there. It's a drain pipe, so if we turn off the water and everything still does manage to drain out of there, then you're feeling better about things. But we'll look at that again closer on the way back. So we are submerged. And then we're going to go to old concrete piping. Oh, and we have a belly as we go into the concrete piping too. So things aren't getting any better. Yeah, we're having some issues here. Lots of buildup, debris, stuff that's flushed down the toilet is not moving. We probably just pushed our way through. We just kind of unclogged a clog there. So again, so we have a 3-foot belly as we transition to 3034. We get into the large pipe. Again, that signifies transitioning pipe size and pipe material. And then we go back underwater. So at 20 feet we go back underwater. So we come out for about 6 to 8 inches, and then we go back underwater at 20 feet. And just a lot of debris is just hanging right there. You can see we pushed some of it out right now. But because of the pitch of the pipe, when you flush a toilet, the debris has a tendency to just hang. We did improve things by pushing it through. Could have been that somebody flushed a bunch of baby wipes or paper towels there and they were just all sticking too, because we have really, things have really improved since we unclogged the clog with the camera. Look at that, we don't go underwater anymore once we hit to the concrete pipe, so we just unclogged something, we just did some work. Alright, so here we are again transitioning at the concrete pipe, and look at the difference, look at how it's reacting now. Everything has cleared. So never flush baby wipes, never flush feminine products, never flush
that was the big problem there
paper
in Ohio
towels.
because of all the baby wipes.
Yeah.
The baby wipes, and somebody was flushing freaking diapers.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Yeah.
It definitely looks way much better.
It screwed up everything when they did that.
Yeah, not feeling nearly as bad about the concrete pipe after all that cleared. It was just somebody flushed some questionable stuff down and it was clogging. Much, much better. See if we can keep pushing things along too. And then we're going to reach the lateral here. So I am pleasantly surprised after we saw what looked like some pretty big issues after things unclogged or cleared, then you're feeling a lot better about things. But we still want to look at that area. It doesn't change the fact that the plastic piping still had about a 3-foot water belly. That is very minor in the overall scheme of water bellies. Should be more or less a spot repair if needing to be straightened out. So we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to deem maintenance or make suggestions for repair or determine if that needs to be repaired or if we can just monitor. But at this point, you know, in the overall scheme of things, a 10-foot water belly is typically, you know, considered an automatic failed sewer pipe. So 3 feet is pretty minor in the overall scheme, like I said. So we're going to turn off the water, we're going to drain everything out, and we want to look at that area again with the water off. And again, if everything drains out of it, then you're feeling a lot better about things. Okay, so here we are back at the one area in question. So again, at around 17.4 we go underwater. And this is with water off, mind you, so water has been turned off and everything drained out of there. 17.4 and 18.8 were coming out. So that is what, 1 foot 2 inches, very, very minor. So we lost about, with the water off, about half of it drained out, which is just even better news. But again, we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for maintenance, monitoring, or repair.